Hello everyone, my name is GT Plays Games and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today we are, if you're one of my followers on Scratch, which I recommend you should follow me, link will be in the description to my Scratch channel. This is Quake OS 1.0. One of the people, the update everyone's really excited for. I mean, they're just excited. They're just really excited, and they're just really excited to see this. And everyone's been like, "Well, hey GT, when is Quake OS coming out? Hey GT, when is Quake coming out?" And what I plan to do is I want to do videos of me working on it, basically. So then that way you can suggest ideas and I can tell you what I'm working on. But aside from Scratch, I also have a couple things in note-wise as well. As you can see, I also got some notes right here, and I'm trying to accomplish all of these. These will hopefully be our release notes. And don't mind this. That was the original due date, but I kind of failed that. I don't know when the due date's gonna be. Anyways, but if all else fails, I could, if you want me to, I could do like Quake OS 1.0 Release 1 that has a couple features, and then Release 2 which will have a couple more features, and then maybe even Internet Edition, which will have the internet connections, internet browser. But here are the plans I want to do today. So first, I want to introduce Quake OS, which I'll do in a little bit. I want to introduce the features and the new features that I've added. I want to start work on the internet connection section of the of Quake OS, and start work on a web browser, because those are all important. Now, for those people that don't know, Quake OS is a fan-made operating system that I've made, and people think it's like so cool how I do it, and how I'm trying to, my main goal with this, I'm trying to innovate this operating system and make it really innovative. So what you're seeing here is the setup. So we can, if you want to go right to the boot up, which you'll still see if we click space, but that's when you click up arrow. But what I'm going to show you, if we do setup, click space. So that's what we're going to do. So as you can see, it does that, and then Quake OS 0. I need to change that to 1.0 right here. But alright, yeah, so the product key. I even put in a little product key. It's in the description. And don't worry, when this comes out, I'll leave a link, or you can just, if you're following my Scratch channel, you can, I call it a channel, it's a Scratch account. It's not really a channel, but you can follow it, follow what I post on there, and then, well, follow my follow my account, and then you'll be able to see what I'm posting and when I'm doing it. So, like, for example, say I put this out like right now, and you're following me, you would get the notification that this is out, and you would check it out, hopefully. Just like you would when you click the red subscribe button. By the way, I want you to, don't forget to do that. And then after that, don't forget to click the bell, because then it will notify you when I post a video. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. Anyway, the product key is 111-22222-33333-44444-55555. And then enter. Then it says correct. And then it's going to start installing. And so now it's about to finish the install. As you can see here, it's up to 90%, 99 complete, and then it's going to restart the system, and you're about to see the boot up. Actually, no, you're not. My bad. And then that's like the beginning boot up logo. And then there you go. That's kind of, there we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, welcome. It says, welcome to Quake. Click next to continue with install. So you click next. I even tried building it. So then that way, don't worry, I'll leave the link to the music in the description. But, man, I need to turn that down. It's blasting. I'm wearing headphones right now, and it's blasting in my headphones. I'm sorry if you can't hear it after this. But I made it so then if the next grayed out, you can't click it because username and workplace required. So let's just type in a username, GT Plays Games. Click enter. And then it still isn't load up because workplace is required. So then you do, let's just say scratch. So then you do that, and then it opens up. So now you can click it. Sometimes it does that. It's just my Flash player. And then same story for the password. Confirm password is required. And as you can see, this is optional. So like say we have a password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, for example. It's a really bad password, but don't do it. But a confirm password, it will just go like that because it doesn't need. I programmed it because it doesn't need a password hint in order to go on. But you can put one in there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. All right, and then you click enter to confirm it, and then click next, and then setup is over. So then we're about to boot up into Quake, the actual operating system. Then I can show you what's new. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. That's the new startup sound that I put in. And then type in your password. So say you type in like, if you do that, it won't accept it. I programmed it to be that way. So then, if you hover over the admin, it will show your username and your workplace. And then, if you click this, it will show your password hint. And it can be something else other than your actual password. You can have like, if your password is a bird, for example, you could have like something that flies in the sky, and you could put that there. You click that, and it'll go like, oh, and it said that, and you go like, oh, it's a bird. So then you put that there. But in our case, our password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Click enter, and it says it welcomes you in. One of the best startup sounds I've probably ever made. I actually used a real piano for that. But anyways, now it's time for me to show you what I've got. So some of it's finished, some of it's not. But let's start off with files. It's finished, but it's broken at the same time. We need to fix that. But if you create a new file, for example, you can name the file. So let's just call it QWERTY. And then text the first 6 letters on a keyboard. So then you got that, and then that's a file. So then you can open the file. So then which file you want to open, just say QWERTY. Bam. Loading file done. And then it actually has its own address and everything. That's all fake, of course. But I just thought it'd be cool. But then first 6 letters on a keyboard. Then you just as you can see, click X to close. So you just click X. There you go. Need to fix this though, which obviously I can't right now. And if you want to delete a file, just click that. Click the number. Click the number. Put in the number you want of the file you want to delete. So in this case, it's 1, as you can see right there. So then you put that in there, and it deletes it. It's pretty simple. Next is one of my favorite games, and I'm gonna leave that for you to check out because I don't want to spoil everything. And plus, that's also a game that I publish on my other Quake OS versions, as well as I published the game. That's my first ever project I've ever published on Scratch. I will show you the Quake music player, which is also kind of broken. It used to be fixed, but that's why we're gonna update it later on. But as you can see, you can do the Illuminati song. Cute. Illuminati confirmed. But then you can stop it too. Then you can do title, which if you don't know, this is actually a Windows XP installation song. So nostalgic. But anyways, then you just click X. The Maze Runner, I'll also leave that out. Quake Online, which is really broken, so I'm not gonna show you. But Calculator, if you've seen my first ever video on how you click C to close it. But if you seen my first ever video on how to build a calculator, you know that it. What was I saying? I basically used the same code from that, and I copied into that. So, but I added a couple tweaks to it. So, like, first you need to click space, and that way it's gonna go right to it. And then say, like, I don't know, 8 plus 0, no, 6. And then you can just divide them. 48. There you go. And then click C to close that. And it clears too. And that's just for a couple seconds, and then it disappears. All right. Anyways, Paintbrush, one of the recent programs that I worked on, and it's not 100%, but it's as good as I can get it for now, unfortunately. So, like, basically how you do this, first you customize your width. So let's just go all the way up, and then as you can see, it brings up the width. Then you can bring up the shade. And this is what's broken about it. It does, like, multiple shades. However, if you take it all that up to 100, it's a little bit better. Like, it looks a little more natural. It looks like a little more natural red, but it's hard if you're trying to color into one color. It's hard if you want to try. And then if you want just to get rid of it, just click erase. And then if you want to change your color, just do this. Like that. Perfect. It can go only up to blue, so no purple. However, I'm thinking about changing that later on, making that so then you have to type it in instead of just using a slider. So then you have access to purple and pink. These are the color values needed for pen colors in Scratch. Like, for example, I'm not gonna go really into detail, but like if you say, let's go back here for example. Well, like you change. I'll explain like all of it later. I just wanted to use okay. So and that's not all. As you can see, there are 5 more programs right up here. So some of them are broken, some are actually finished. Like, for example, settings panel. We're gonna work on this, and this is one of the new features. But like, I'm trying to make it so then you could just take all the volume up, and then you could test it, like so. But as you can see, it doesn't change at all. Network is what we're hopefully right here is what we're hopefully gonna do today, and personalize, we're gonna do that another time. Yeah, it's another glitch. Okay, and then there's about Quake right here. Has a realistic animation. What is it with these? What is it with these glitches? Well, looks like we got some bug fixing to do. Anyway, so you got Game Time Quake OS, copyright 2017-2018 Game Time Software Inc., licensed to GT Plays games at Scratch. So like these are all the information we put in earlier. And then product key 111112. That's basically the product key that we put in earlier. There you go. See? Yeah, it's gone away. The next feature is a log off function. So then it says, are you sure you want to log off? You click no, you click no. If you click yes, there. Pretty self-explanatory. Then it just does it again. So then you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enter. And then there you go. Logs you back in. The final one I want to show you is the shutdown function. Now, am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Last feature I want to show you is the shutdown function. It just completely shuts down. All I did was take the startup sound and just completely just reversed it. And then this is basically a thank you screen for using Quake. Don't worry, this is all going to change in the near future. And then it tells you to click the green flag again. Ah, crud. This always happens when I try to record. Anyways, this Quake OS itself has got I've put a lot of work and thought into this. Just the backgrounds alone. Look at this. Just look at this. Bam. Just give you a moment just to realize all this. Bam, and that's just the backgrounds alone. As you can see, I also got a working clock as well. So this time down here matches this time up here as well. I even got PM and AM to work. So then that way, if it's AM, if it's morning, it's AM, and if it's afternoon, it's PM. About to turn 6 p.m. right now at the time of this recording. Anyways, so as I said, I wanted to start work on a couple of things. More specifically, I want to start work on the network connections. So if we go to settings panel and we select network, nothing happens except it asks me to grab it. Oh yeah, I should probably clean that up. There you go. Lots of weird glitches. We'll fix them before we release it, hopefully. Okay, so now my cat's in the way of the screen. Sorry. Okay, Okay, so now we must first start off on making a window for this. As you can see, my volume section has a window like here, but we want to do the same thing but for network. So what I'm quickly gonna do, I'm just gonna design a little bit of a progress update. I have built the window for the network section of settings. And so now what we want to do, we want this to show by itself. Like like say you're using an operating system and you don't want to go every time you're using a window just to go there and just type in codes to say hide, or in this case just click hide right here. We don't want that. So what we do, we're going to first start off with a start button and a hide. So basically what this does, when you click this, it hides it. And then, but when you click here, we do not have that. I was gonna say we need to build something so then when we have here, it will give out a signal. It will give out a signal, but as we saw, it didn't do anything. But that doesn't mean it didn't give out that. Because these are completely invisible. Like when you receive settings, it doesn't go like settings don't like go across the screen or anything. It's just all in the background while this is idle. So network. When this sprite clicked, broadcast. And as you can see, this is all the broadcast messages I have used in this operating system. Crazy, right? Anyways, we're going to start off with network settings. Settings. That's how cool I am. And then then basically when we broadcast that, we have we have a counterpart of that, which is this when I receive, and then we put that into there, and then we put something under it, so that way when the sprite when it shows up is clicked, it will send it out, and then send this message out, and then whatever code that's under it will run. If we put it here, hang on. Sometimes I have so many in here that sometimes I can't even find my way around. Oh, crud. I want that. Okay, guys. So I've been doing some work with this. Basically what I did, I added in a when start is clicked, hide, and then when I receive network settings show, which is, as we know, when we click it, it broadcasts network settings, so then it will allow this, so that it will go to here and allow this to open. And I also said when I receive closed networks, hide, because I also add a little X button right here, which says when the normals, when it starts, click hide, when I receive the network settings show. But what I did was when this sprite click, broadcast close networks and then hide, which is allowing this, which is when the message goes to here, it will hide that as well. So let's see it in action. So we go here, click settings, click network, and then as you can see here, when we click the X, bam. Yeah, that's one thing we need to do. Very quick, I'm just gonna put a go to front block right here. And just go, bam, okay. So now it should be in the front of everything. Almost forgot. But I need to do that here too. And, oh, what the heck. While I'm at it, I might as well do it for the settings. I might as well just do that. It's gonna take much longer than I thought. It's gonna take. Clean up. Go to front. Go to front. And go to front. So then we have that. And then this X right here, which broadcast, is the same thing, only broadcast exit settings. Put that right there. And then you got that. I'm just going to do a quick boot up. So yeah, as you can see, when we do settings, it actually goes to the front now. But then it also, right. Well, looks like we might have to do a little switcherooing here. When I receive network settings, go to front and then show. What if we did that? And then this can be go to front. There we go. So now we click this. So then we can click the X off of that. We should be able, yes, there we go. So there's another problem here too. It keeps going before. I got an idea. Hang on. What if we did this? Put a 1 second timer on that. And then there we go. Yes, good. So then we can do that. But I want to make it look instant. That's the only problem. So what I'm going to do, 1.001 at a thousandth of a second. Bam. You can't even. Okay, you can kind of see it. So let's make it 10,000th. I believe. Yeah, tenths, hundredths. Yeah, okay. It's probably the best we can do. But at least we managed to do it. Nonetheless. So, the next thing I need to do is find a way so then that way we can make it so then you can actually change the network settings in this settings zone. Problem is, I don't know how we're gonna do that. How should we make it so it can turn on? Should we do it by text? Should we do it well, we could play around with these costume numbers right here, and I could show you how. I can kind of show you how to do it while we try to work on that. You know what? I got an idea, so I'm just gonna go quickly make the sprites. So as you can see, I have worked on the sprites, network off and network on. Now, let's do a quick when green flag clicked, hide. But let's do when I receive network connections. Well, network settings, sorry. And then that will be show. Okay. And then duplicate. And that will be close networks. And that will be hide. So then as you can see, when you click the X button, it will go along with that. But it doesn't come back. I think I know exactly why. Put in our 10,000th of a second. And then make this go to front. Now let's try it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so what I want to happen is when you click this button, it'll turn networks on, and then so then when you go in the browser, you can actually use the browser, because if the network is off, then it will, and then you won't be able to use the browser, and it'll say internet connection failed. You might be wondering though, how are we going to do that? And that is because of the magic of variables. As you can see, I got quite a bit of them already for this sprite alone. Well, maybe, no, I don't have any variables for this sprite, but like variables that I made for all sprites. But I also have some variables on each sprite for this sprite only. For the sprite only. Blah. Okay. So then once we do that, and then yeah. Okay, good. When this sprite clicked, we're gonna do forever. Okay. So forever, if, okay, so one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a new variable saying network. As you can see there, I'm going to uncheck that. So then what we're going to do, set network, oh crud, set network to off. And then this one will be on. So forever, we're going to do two ifs. I think this is what we're going to do. We'll change it later if we have to. No, it's not equals. Oh yeah, it is equals. Okay, so put that there. And put that there. And then network. These if commands, whatever you put in them, it will do different things. So like, we'll do maybe if network equals off, or if network equals on. The first thing we're going to do, if network equals off, then we're going to set network to on, and switch costume to costume 2. Oh yeah, by the way, we also gotta do switch costume to costume 1 right here. And then vice versa for this. So, off, costume 1. Alright, so then if we reset this, we should be able to see, maybe, let me try restarting the entire program again. Wait, no, I don't need, before I do that, I want to try something. Maybe I don't need a forever loop. Maybe I could just do this. And then settings panel, network, no. I'm going to try restarting. And it doesn't work. As you can see here. So, what I'm thinking about here, let's completely get rid of this in general. Take this out, as well as this, and then put and commands. Wait, no, not and. What am I thinking? Wait. Yeah, ants. I had to think about it for a minute. If network is on and network is off, and mouse down, which means basically click. And then we can put these in accordingly. Put this in here. There, like so. And it still doesn't work. Will it work for this at least? No, it doesn't. Maybe. That's something I'm gonna have to experiment. That's something I'm gonna have to experiment with. Let's put a forever loop on it. When you click it, it should be able to change. Either we have a really Scratch is really glitchy today. Wait, did I just see that change? I could have sworn I just saw that change. Did you guys? I might be going crazy. Let me know down in the comments. Alright, good news and bad news. Good news, I have managed to make it work. Work good. Bad news, I think it was a little too good. Watch this. Like, I made it so then that way, when you click this, it turns off, right? And then vice versa. Well, watch this. If I just click randomly on the background, like here, for example, that turns it off too. And okay, so I think I was off something earlier. I just had to add these wait 1 seconds. I see. I think it's just mouse down wherever. Well, we could either try when this sprite clicked, or we could add another and onto that and add a touching mouse pointer. Let's try the when the sprite clicked first. We have found a solution that works, everybody. This script right here. If the network equals off and mouse down and touching mouse pointer, then wait 1 second, network to on and custom tune to, and the other if network equals on and mouse down and touching mouse pointer, wait 1 second, set network to off and switch costume to costume 1. Bam, keeps it on. Next, we're not finished yet. Now first I want to see if it stays on. Good, okay. So it stays on. So there's one more thing I want to do very quick before we go on to the next part of the video, which is the internet browser. Okay guys, so what I wanted to do, I wanted to make it so when you turned on the network, it would let you know by displaying a little thing on the screen, and that's what I did. So when we go to the network and turn it on, as you can see, it went up on the screen, and all it took was this code and a reset of the program. Okay, so and also I think this is going to be the end. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the web browser. We'll do that next time. But at least we got one thing done on our checklist. We need to get a lot more done if we I don't know what I was gonna say. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. Please make sure you like the video. And yeah, we got our network connection done today. So the next episode, we will be able to start work on our internet browser, and then the internet browser will make it so the internet browser cannot run without this being enabled. And by the way, if you turn it off, that disappears. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.